Save my soul tonight. I'm humbled at your feet. I surrender my life to your hands, to your son who died for me.
Everyone, welcome. You see, I sound worse than yesterday. Let's see. We have Pamela, Justine, Dee, Jesse. Welcome, everyone. Why? I have my allergies turned into an old-fashioned snotty nose. I have a head cold, and I have to say I'm very blessed. I haven't been sick with anything like this for 5 years. But my nose was so stuffed up last night, I couldn't sleep good. So bear with me today. I haven't had a cold, and I haven't been around anyone that had a cold. My grandson had a fever, but he didn't have a cold. He just had kind of a stomach thing, and he got over it in one day. Anyway, welcome. It is Saturday, and I have one jewelry bag, and some jewelry. I don't bring as much over here since I'm at my son's house. I'm going home tomorrow. But I have one bag, and I have to haul so much stuff over, so I did not bring an abundance. But anyway, I do have some nice pieces. I went home, got my mail, still forgot the ring sizer. I am going to show one ring because I know it's a size 5. Where did I put it? It's beautiful. And that's rubies or garnets, and it is beautiful. But the rest of them, I can't tell you a definite size because I forgot my sizer. I ran home, got my mail, put a few things in my apartment, and out I went. She can rest tomorrow, yeah. I do. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Yep. Me and the animal hair. Like I said, I don't usually catch things, but I'm sure it started with my allergies. And I did bring I take children's Benadryl because the other knocks me out. So I did bring it with me. So after the auction, I'll take some of that. But I'm fine. I did an auction a few years back with 103 fever. So this girl doesn't give up very easily. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great Saturday. And thanks for being here, everyone. And good to see you, Dee. And let's see, anyone else? And Wai, she's do not lick one's pets. I don't lick the pets. Have you ever seen a Bernese Mountain Dog and the way they shed in a golden retriever? You find chunks of hair. And I think I'm more allergic to Pixie because my allergy test years ago showed that I was slightly allergic to cats, but I was in my 40s when I took those tests. So I'm sure it's worse now, but I love Pixie. She's so cute. I need to actually do a video of her before I go home tomorrow. So anyway, you know the routine on Saturday. Oh, I got it. I got to get a bowl. Wait a second. I didn't bring my container. Okay. I will use this. Every time you purchase something, your name goes in the bowl. I was going to bring that too. But I have to bring so many things that, I always forget at least one or two. But I didn't forget my measuring tape this time, so we are fine. No, tomorrow's packaging day. Although I'll probably ship on Tuesday this coming week. Because I had gotten everything out other than Monday, Friday, and then today. So I think I'll ship out on Tuesday. So that gives me tomorrow and part of Monday. Hi, Roger. It's just got my favorite. What? Bye, Roger. We don't need jerks like you. Anyway, everyone's welcome, but trolls. Don't have time for those. Don't have time for drama either. Life's short, guys. Anyway, you know the routine on my Saturdays. Like I said, I do 3 giveaways. The first 2 are jewelry. The last is $5 off your purchase. Go on, Justine. Get Justine in the bowl. By the way, you're in rare form today. Bye, boy. Oh, he'll probably be back. He changes. You know what they do? They go out and they have several accounts and they put a number behind their name or, he'll probably be back. I'll just block him again. I don't give anyone a second chance. If you goof off in my auction, you're gone. I don't have time to bother. Anyway, enjoy the chat. Remember, there is no pressure to buy. If you see something you can't live without and you would like. And remember, you can buy from the replay. I do sell quite a bit from the replay and my unboxing. So, hi, Mary. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. And my granddaughter is working. My grandson's at a friend's house. So we'll see when he comes home. Anyway, I'm going to get started. And let's just start with the bag. Now, in this one, I did put some pendants and they're in little bags. So they won't tangle. And we know Mary for years. Yes, known Mary since I've been on 6-7 years. Yep, and Jesse too. Known Jesse that long too. Nope. Hang on. Hey, I'm on doing my auction. Oh, sorry. Did your mom give you permission?
I'm still waiting for it to pass.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. My grandson just came home. Oh, dogs, be quiet. Hey, Cannon, can you take the dogs in the other room? Let's see. Yes, the weather is wonderful today. Only 84 degrees here. Hi, Jeannie. Anyway, we start this at $15, my usual start price, and I start showing them. Anyway, I am keeping it warm for you. Okay, what did Waiwei say? Oh, Daisy, are you sitting on my chocolate? Have you got a cold too?
No,
Because I was going to say I've got a terrible head cold. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, hi, Suzanne. Let me start showing what we got. And there's some earrings here. And there's some more earrings. And they all have nice backs. There's a nice bracelet. And I did put this lovely watch in there. It's running, new battery. There's Loft, Express. This is pretty. This is a bracelet. And look at this bracelet. It still has a tag on it. Retail was $15. But look at the cute cross. And where is Randy? Oh, she'll pop in. She'll be here. You never know about Randy. She might. I don't think she's selling today. You're sitting on Randy. You're sure a busy lady. Why, you're sitting on chocolate. Now you're sitting on Randy. Is Pixie out there?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. And this is Liz Claiborne. I'll just show a couple more pieces because Suzanne's bought a lot of my bags. So I know she's not worried about. No, just like chatting, she will be selling this morning with Marie. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's everywhere. Okay, I'm going to show one more piece. Okay. And this is not 925. It is certainly pretty. Could use a little cleaning. Okay. We call it down for Suzanne. And let me get this back in here. This is a nice bag. I decided to put some pendants in it because they're nice ones and some earrings. Thank you, Dee, for all your help. I appreciate you. And sold to Suzanne for $15. Thank you, Suzanne. And we'll put Suzanne's name in. There's Randy. Forgot she starts at 3:45 on Saturday. I actually have it down for 2 o'clock Pacific time, but I always come in 15 minutes early. I've been early all my life. My son always says, Mom, you don't have to be the first one at a party, though. I have to say I was never late for work. But, okay, there's Suzanne. I am going to show this ring. It is beautiful. I don't have the sizer, but if I remember, it's a 5. I'm not showing any other ones because I'm not sure about the sizes. I'm going to start this, and let's just do a buy it now for $22. And it's either garnet or rubies. It is $925. It has been tested. I think it is, yeah. And actually, I have my loop here. I actually bought this from Leslie a long time ago. It's beautiful. I think it's a size 5, Mary. I have another auction in 40 minutes. Wow. You're burning the candle at both ends, Randy. That's like my next week's schedule. Dee and I both have a crazy schedule next week. Monday, Dee and I are on. Tuesday, we're on Yarn Again, Teresa's, both of us. Wednesday, I'm on Johnny's, and Dee's on Johnny's too. I think the only day I actually have off is Thursday. So that's really not a day off, but a day off from auctions. I had 2 today, but I love it. The more the better. She has to sell all her purchases. Yeah, true. Mary's in at 22. Thank you, Miss Angie. Let me just close this out and then I will play. That was a starting bid, but I think you can start counting it down. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Okay. I love this ring. If it was a 7 or 8, I wouldn't have sold it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's put Mary's name in. Okay, let's play our little song. Okay, let me get the comments up. You know I love my hummingbirds. Thank you, Mary. Shanika. Hi, Shanika. Welcome. Yes, I have a cold. I call it, I remember when I was a kid, I had a lot of colds when I was a kid. That I actually, with this kind of thing, I haven't been sick for 4 or 5 years. I never get this kind of thing. That I have a cold and my nose was so stuffed last night. This is Dana Buckman. I think my allergies turned into a cold. And let's start this at 6. This is actually pretty. And it's in excellent condition. It's the hummingbird. I love the hummingbird. Hi, Mike. Do I need to come feed you some chicken soup? Oh, I don't know if you want to fly over here and feed me some chicken soup. Okay. How are you feeling, Mike? I took some Tylenol and cough syrup and I feel better, but I didn't feel so hot this morning because I didn't sleep good because my stupid nose was plugged. And you know, when your nose is plugged, you end up breathing through your mouth. So, but I drove home, got my mail, and drove back. Yeah, it takes a lot to get this old girl down. Usually a fever will put me down, but I did do one auction. Oh gosh, it's maybe 4 years ago with 103 fever. And my son said, Mom, what were you thinking? And I said, apparently I wasn't thinking. Anyway, this is a cool necklace if you like something like that. If not, that's okay. And it is Dana Buckman. We'll pass on that one. Oh, Black Widow. Let's call it for Black Widow. Thank you, Black Widow. when I came over here, well, my grandson, the day before I came over here, he had 103 fever, but it was just his stomach and some kind of bug. He didn't have a cold or anything. And he got rid of it in one day. He's been mowing lawns and just came back from his friend's house. Thank you, Black Widow. Let's put Black Widow's name in. And Black Widow is on tomorrow. And Selena's on there. I don't know, is Scooter on there tomorrow too? Taking a break from cutting the grass. My son bought Canon a new mower and an edger, and he's getting them into mowing lawns. So right now he's mowing this lawn here and then a family member's lawn. He does a good job too. Look at this necklace. I like this one. As this one is not uncomfortable. A lot of these are kind of scratchy. This one is not. I'm going to start this at 7. Taking a break from cutting the grass. Yep. Yeah, Cannon cut grass yesterday. Anyway, have excuse me, fold over class. And look at that. It's pretty. I would wear this. I would wear it. I will give you a measurement. Let's see here. Oh, I do. No, I don't have that. I thought maybe I had my ring sizer in there, but I don't. I don't. Okay, let me give you a measurement here. It measures end to end. It's 18 inches. But it's pretty. Like I said, I know some of these are not that comfortable, but I like the way they did this one. And there is no discoloration whatsoever. Okay, you can call it for Mary. And so to Mary. Yeah, I can't believe it. I do have allergy problems when I'm over here, but never a head cold. Never, never, never. Okay. Let's see. I want to check something here. I gotta use my loop. No, my the loop doesn't work that well for me anymore, so I use my magnifier on my phone. Okay. Sorry about that. Just trying to check something. Okay. Next item. Oh, this necklace is pretty. Excuse me. This is pretty. I love this one. Wait till you see the colors in this necklace. I'm going to start this one at 8. This is beautiful. I can't keep track of what name I'm on. Hi, Patrick. Oh, yeah, I sound really good. I know. I feel like a snot-nosed kid. Hi, Elaine. The reason why I say that, when I was a kid, I used to get a lot of colds. And I remember my mother rubbing me down with Vicks and all of that. Anyway, it's a beautiful necklace. I will give you a length in a minute. I'll just keep going, Patrick. The Lord just keeps me going. I'm not one, I feel worse when I just lay around and go to bed. This is 21.5 inches. If there's any interest. Yeah, Vicks was the answer to everything, right, Angie? I have not had anything like this for 4 or 5 years. Nope. I never got the C word either. I got rubbed with Vicks. Then he tied an old cloth diaper around. Oh, yes. But Sandy was saying, we were talking about that today, and she said like they're about $8 now. We didn't even know if they still made them, but they're like expensive. You want that, Randy? Okay. You can call it down for Miss Randy. It's beautiful, Randy. But when I went home to get my mail, I had to get my mentholatum. And I take, don't laugh, I take children's Benadryl. The other one knocks me out. I've taken very little meds in my whole life. So pretty much everything puts me to sleep. Okay, thank you, Randy. Let's put Randy's name in. I got so much rubbed on me. I'm surprised I never said. Yes. And remember back then, we used to use these heavy quilts because we didn't have, central air or central heat. There was heat vents in like one room. And, that's just the way it was. But hey, we survived well. We survived. They have the big sticks that are great. I hope I have. And this necklace is really pretty, but I remember I showed it one other time, and I know it's going to tangle on me. I'm also going to start. This is Stella and Dot. In my cellar, evidently she did some research, and I'm not saying where because I don't know where, but $100. I'm starting it at 10. I do not know anything about it other than it's beautiful. And if it does sell, I will make sure it's untangled when I wrap it, because it's going to be tangled now. And you never can see the true beauty Okay, oops. Okay. But it is pretty. Okay. It'll be okay. I just hope my son doesn't catch it. Slept in a crib till I was 7. Oh, wow. I never had asthma or allergies. I didn't start with allergies until I was in my 40s. And it was a facility that I worked in, and they had a problem with mold because one of their fans under the building, their fans broke down or something. And I could walk in the building and smell the mold. Really great for the patients, wasn't it? And then my allergies started. So I'm really, really allergic to mold, really bad. Anyway, this is pretty if there's any interest. And if you make jewelry, the way this is hooked together, you can actually separate this and make this several necklaces out of it. Oh, really? Oh, I can't remember how old I was when I went from a crib to a bed. I think I was 6 years old, started the first grade, and my brother and I shared the same room because it was just a tiny little 2-bedroom house on a ranch. Okay, you can call it for Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. But anyway, I don't remember that I ever minded sleeping in the crib. I could crawl out of it anyway. Okay, let's put Patrick's name in. The crib was front side removed, 3 sides. Oh, really? In Lowerton. Oh, that's neat. I have a cold clawed out. Yes. Don't I sound good? Somebody said, "Oh, take it easy." No, like I said, I did an auction with 103 fever, so at one time, about 3 years ago. And that was not because of a bug. That was because of a surgery that was botched up. And I got an infection and ended up in the hospital. Okay, this is a stretch. It's pretty. Let's start this at 5. This is pretty and it's comfortable. When you get home, stand in the shower for the steam. Oh, they have a much better shower here. And I've done that. I stayed in a long time. Yeah, the shower head here is much better. In apartments, they just put cheap ones. But yeah, no, I do that. Yep, I have a cold. What bothered me the most, I don't think I would feel better if I got a good night's sleep, but my nose plugged up. Now today it's running, but laying down it was plugged up and hard to breathe, Elderberry syrup. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of, when I went home, I got my mentholatum in my children's Benadryl. Okay. I don't see any interest. Let's pass on that one. But I think tonight I may probably take another shower. I need to wash my hair anyway. I didn't this morning because I didn't want to go to my place with wet hair. I figured that wouldn't help my cold any. This is pretty. Because my hair needs to be washed. I'm just going to start this at $6. Cute pendant and matching earrings. This would make a lovely gift. Well, dab it in your nostrils. Don't. I usually, because with my allergies, I use normal saline spray, but that didn't even help laying down. Yeah, if I'd have got a good night's sleep, I would have felt better today, but yeah, it's life. Okay, let's call it for Patrick. This is really pretty. Thank you, Patrick. But when I woke up, it reminded me when I was a kid, because I swear I always had a cold when I was a kid. Have you heard from your mom?
Not yet.
They must be looking at something. My grandson wants to go to a party and he has to get approval from his parents. I don't allow them to I won't make those decisions. He has to get approval. Let's put Patrick's name in. Hi, Unique by the Creek. Good to see you. Terry, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm just pulling from the bag here. Oh, I love this. Not my style, but I would wear this. I showed this a long time ago. I think it's beautiful, and it is cold. And it has matching earrings. I'm going to start it at 7. Look at that. Oh, I just have a head cold. That's kind of miserable, but hey, could be worse. I have learned over the years to count my blessings and look around, and there's always somebody worse off than me. Yeah, this is pretty. The color doesn't go with what I have on, and it's ice cold. That is very pretty. And I like how they graduate the different sizes. Very nice. And if you're having hot flashes, you could wear something like that. And here's the earrings. Okay. Let's pass on that one. I am going to show this one again. elderberry. Yeah, somebody already mentioned elderberry. I have something. It's a spray. I have something better than that, actually. My son knows a pharmacist. This is from Kohl's. Retail is $24. And it's enamel. I'm going to start this at 6. I pass on the hot flashes. Any colorful clips? I don't think today, because I brought a lot of stuff over, but I didn't bring everything over because my car was full. And then when I load my car, then I have to come over here and unload it. In fact, I did take some things back home. It was like all the things that I sold yesterday. I have a new order coming in next week too, and I love it. My seller, it's amazing the things that she sends, so you never know. Patrick, I do have some 925 rings, but since I forgot my ring sizer, I can show them, but I can't guarantee the sizes. I can show you how they look on me, and I pretty much can guess. So that's up to you. I just don't want to say, hey, it's a size 7, and then it isn't, and then you're unhappy. Anyway, this is very, very pretty. Okay, I'll show them. That's some beautiful rings. Let me get them right now. Okay. And let's show you an amethyst one. This is 925. I'm going to buy it now for 24. And I would say this is in size 8, just the way it fits on my finger. Since I lost weight, I'm actually wearing more comfortably a 6.5 or a 7 on my ring finger. Okay, let's sell it to Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. It's a beautiful ring, Patrick. And I will show you another one. Let's put Patrick's name in. Yeah, it's crazy. I forgot it again today, and I went home to get my mail. Okay, there we go. I'll show another one before I show something else. Let's see. This one is stone. I would say this is a 7. And I'm also going to do 24 on this one. And this is 925 tested. It's a beautiful ring. These are from my personal collection. Show the turquoise. Show the turquoise necklace. I don't know. I might have sold it. I'll check. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, thank you. And we'll put Patrick's name in, and then I'll look real quick in my bag, because sometimes I do sell from the replay. And I did sell some pieces yesterday from the replay. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at this bag real quick here. Oh, that's I'm going to show that. Yeah. I think I sold it. Yeah, I think I sold it. Okay. Okay. And I'll show a couple more rings, but let's show a bracelet right now. This is a very different bracelet. This is Steve Madden. And look at this. I'm going to start this at 9. There is hallmarked right there. And I opened this once. It's very secure, I can tell you. Oh, it's magnetic. Yes, I love this. It's not 925. No. It's Steve Madden. But it's not 925. Yeah. Auction yesterday. So you guys snapped up all the good stuff. Nice. No, it's not, but it's unique. I have not seen one like this. I think it's unique. It's different, and I can say it's not my style, but I would wear this. Especially with a pair of jeans and a very casual top. Size, okay, let me measure. It end to end is 8.5 inches, but there's this portion right here that goes inside. So let me see if I can give you a measurement when it's the size 8. It's a size 8. And Mary's in at 9. A guy could wear that too. Oh yeah, this is unisex, a woman or a guy. It's just really different. I love getting different pieces. And I'm so blessed with this seller because, you know, once in a while I get a duplicate, but not very often. And you're going to run into, you know, we see so much jewelry. Okay, let's call it for Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me show another ring. This is pretty. This is amethyst and CZs. And I'm just going to estimate again. I would say this is a size 7, 7.5, and 25. It is 925, and it's been tested. Now, I do, keep stainless steel rings. I love stainless steel. To me, I even like it better than sterling. And Patrick's got it for 25. Thank you, Patrick. Seriously, I like stainless steel better than sterling. The upkeep, there's no upkeep. Put it in jewelry cleaner once in a while. But it doesn't tarnish like, sterling or. And I do love sterling that's plated with rhodium. And actually, the rhodium is more expensive than the sterling. Thank you, Patrick. Let's put Patrick's name in. Got some lovely rings, Patrick. You want to see one more, or do you want me to quit? I don't ever want to make anyone feel like I'm pushing something at them. So you let me know. Pawn shop, Browns on Stalings. Really? You want to see? Oh, okay. I know a lot of people. I think Dee even likes stainless steel better. This ring here, I bought it from Picky Nicky, and I've got it at home. What this stone is. It's very unusual, very different. And I would say this is a size 7. And I'm going to do another 25 on it. And if you buy it, I'll send a little deal with what it says it is, but it's at home. Thank you, Patrick. I'm glad you're having fun. And I don't know. I don't have my ring sizer here, Suzanne, so I'm kind of guessing. And so I can't guarantee the sizes, but I would say this is a 7, 7.5, but probably a 7. Because if I remember correctly, any rings that I buy from Picky Nicky, I usually buy a 7 or 8. So, okay, this one sold to Patrick. It's a beautiful ring. I have one person that I buy rings from on eBay, and then I do buy rings from Picky Nicky. She has good quality rings, and the ones I buy from Nikki, I put in my personal collection. I don't put them in the sale. But once in a while, I kind of have to purge, Okay, let's put Patrick's name in. And let's show something else, and then I will show a couple more rings. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, this is, I don't know if I ever showed this or not. It's sea beads, and it's loft. It's pretty. Every time I look at sea beads, I think, wow, what patience. Although they do have machines that do these, but I know there's a lot of artisan-made ones out there. Okay, let me untangle it. This has a spring ring clasp. And it is Hallmark Loft, and I'm going to start it at $6 if there's any interest. Hi, sharing my opinions. Thank you for joining us. Everyone's welcome here. Thank you for stopping by. Anyway, this is very nice. If you like sea beads, this would be lovely with a blouse. Very, very nice. And thank you everyone for being here. It shows 31. I feel very honored. And I'm sorry I sound nasally and sound kind of crappy. But hey, I'll get through it. Okay, let's pass on this one. Yeah. One more, and then I'm going to do another ring. Let's see. Oh, this bracelet. I've showed it before. And what I like about it is the wood part. It's a stretch, but I like how they do these. I'm going to start this at 5. But it's weird. They put this clasp on it, and it's actually a stretch bracelet. But look at how pretty that is. Oh, that's great. I love the comments. I'm going to mute just 1 minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to talk to my grandson before he gets on his bike. Anyway, I love this. Hi, Michael. What did I miss? Let's see. Sorry about that. But I'm at my son's house, so it's a little different over here. I am animal sitting. The grandkids are in and out. Okay, we had Shanika at 5 and Patrick at 6. Thank you, thank you. Shanika came back at 7. My family went to Idaho. They're checking out a college for my older grandson. Is why I'm here. Patrick's at 8. But this fascinates me. And it's very, very smooth and nice. Shanika's at 9. Patrick is out. So let's call it for Shanika. And Shanika, by the end of the week, I will be shipping your order. I have some sunflower little things coming that I want to put in the journal. Because I know you said the person that you're giving it to likes sunflowers. And I do have a couple sunflowers already in there, but I wanted to add more. Thank you, Shanika. Yeah, my grandson, he doesn't have a fever, but he sounds like me. But 14-year-olds don't slow down. So apparently I got the bug from him. Okay. And let's show another thing. And this is 925. I don't know if that is citrine or what it is. I'm going to do 25 on this. Buy it now. Any Christmas jewelry? No, I don't have any Christmas jewelry. And Shanika, you need to get on the jewelry art so we can show some of it. Shanika makes beautiful jewelry art. Again, I don't know. I think it's at least a 7.5. Maybe possibly, no, it's a 7. And if it was an 8, I'd be able to get it on that finger. I'm sorry, I left my loop at home. That Patrick said he didn't care, so that's why I'm showing these. And so Patrick's got it for 25. Thank you, Patrick. You got some beautiful rings. And they will all come in a brand new ring box, Patrick. I started doing that when I started selling 925 rings or even stainless rings. Now my fashion rings, no. Okay, let's put Patrick's name in. Yeah, I don't usually get bugs. I don't know how I got this from. I was around my son a few years back when he got, the C word. I won't say it. And I was around him and I never got it. I don't usually catch bugs. But I caught the snotty nose. Okay, Patrick, did you have enough or do you want to see one more? Or anyone else? Have to wash hands better. Well, I was always very, very careful that what should I say? I only wore a mask when I had to go into a store. Otherwise, no. Okay, here's another amethyst one. I would say a size 7, and it's $25. More rings, please. Okay. I've got them. Like I said, these are all from my personal collection. Thank you, Randy, for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, Patrick was in first with 25, and this is a buy it now. I think that, yeah. So, Patrick, it is yours. Thank you, Mary, for trying. Yeah, it's so hard when you're not home. You're used to, you have everything handy, and then when you do an auction somewhere else, I have always forgot something. I try not to, but I do. Okay, let's put Patrick's name in. Let's put it. Okay. Let's do this one. This is 925. I'm not sure. if that's ruby or garnet. But it looks like CZs. Could be crystals. I don't know. And I'll show you how. Now, I think this must be a 9 or 8.5. And I'm going to do 25 on this. Look at the band. Let's see if you can see. It's like it has little ridges, and that's the way it was made. Really different. It's a really pretty ring. Okay, Mary, no, let's see. Buy it now. Okay. After the buy it now, Mary was first. You got it, Mary. Thank you for. I wasn't going to show them because I didn't have my ring sizer, but you guys are fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Get a bag. Okay, one more and then I'll show something else. I never thought I'd show this one. Let's see, is this? Where's my loop here? Let me turn that around. That is just want to double check. I'm not sure. I'm going to double check on that. That might be stainless. So we're going to pass on that one. This one is 925. And going to do 22 on this one. Yes, Patrick is ring shopping. And I will be getting some more in. Yeah, like I said, I pulled these from my personal collection. So, Patrick, you got it for 22. Okay. And normally in this container that I have my personal stuff, I don't put anything in there unless it's sterling. But there's that one I want to double check on. Thank you, Patrick. And let's put Patrick's name in. Okay, one more. And then we got to show something else. I don't want anyone being bored. This is 925. It's a cute little ring. I'm going to do, I would say, probably a size 8. But I'm not going to say 100%. It's buy it now, $22. Any bigger rings? I don't know. I'll try to have some on. This one might be. This one might be. I'll show it next. Okay. Patrick's got it for 22. Thank you, Patrick. And sold. And remember, on the 925, I just put 925 rings. I don't put the stone or what. I just don't have the time to put, complete descriptions. Okay, let's put Patrick's. Because believe it or not, I work 7 days a week. Also, I work for my son. I do computer work. Okay. Let's see. Let's show this. I think this is bigger. Let's see here. Let me see. This probably is. Careful when your glasses don't do any good. 925. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to guess here. I would say this is a 9. And I'm going to do 24. If there's any interest. And Patrick was first. It's yours, Patrick. What I try to do when I buy a ring lot, a sterling silver ring lot, I try to get a variety of sizes. I try to avoid the size 10 though, because they're hard to sell. And I can't wear a size 10. There's no way. Thank you. Everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, now I'll show something else. Let's put Patrick's name in. You guys bought some of my best rings. Thank you. Okay. Let's show something else. This is pretty. Heart Chicken Mary. Yes. Your guys are wonderful. Very wonderful. You've made my day. And I don't talk about it a lot because I never want sympathy from anyone, but I do this to supplement my income. Because California and the rent is horrendous. This is vintage and the brand is 1928. I'm going to do a starting bid of Let's just start this at $5. Very pretty. I would say these are the acrylic. They're very pretty. I like how they put the gold tone beads. And thank you, Dee. Like I keep saying, you've got me spoiled, girl. For you, my friend, and to check in. Oh, I appreciate you, Mary. It's so good to see you back because it was a long time and I didn't see you. But I know you were going through a lot, and I'm happy for you. You're on the way to success now. Hi, Deborah Barnes. Welcome, girl. And Deborah's in at 5. It's very nice. Has a barrel screw clasp. Sometimes we have to go through things to get to a better place. You know? I think we've all been there. And sold. Thank you, thank you. I'll put Deborah's name in. Doing chores. I remember you were. Yeah, sometimes we have to clean, right? Yep. Yeah, I have to squeeze that in my schedule too. Although I'm getting my apartment down to basic necessities. I will not part with my hummingbird stuff. And I have a little bit of angel collection, but I got rid of a lot of things that were just cluttering up my apartment because I live in a really small apartment. And let's see, I'm going to show this. This is very, very different. What I like about it, you're going to laugh, it feels comfortable on. It's Sea Lily is the brand. And my seller got $75 to $85, and she does research. I can't imagine somebody paying that much, but I do like it. I'm going to start it at 10. I'll show you. And she tags everything, which I love. And there is the tag. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, we have a fantastic community. I have, and I'm not just saying it to butter you up, because Mary knows me from a long time ago. I pretty much say what I think. I have to honestly say, I've seen a lot of communities, but I think I got the best. You guys are fantastic. You can call it for Mary. And like I've always say, don't ever feel pressured. Seriously. I hate when I go into an auction and I feel like, well, if I can't buy today, I'm not welcome. I don't like that feeling. And I don't ever want anyone to feel that way. Because most of us are all on a budget. We know what we can spend. Thank you, Mary. Let me put your name in. And I want you to come in and have a good time. And I know I repeat myself. Let's face it, I'm old. But Dee's saying here, she's saying she's old again. But I said from the very beginning when I just did the solo, I didn't do any other auctions. And I always said, even if my auctions got to the point no one was buying, I would come in on Saturday for the Chit-Chat. because I think sometimes we just all need it. And Jesse, I've known Jesse for that many, and as long as I've known Mary. Yep. Look at this. This is cool. Starting bid is 5. And there is no missing stones. And very, very nice. I think honesty is the best policy. Sometimes here. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. And like I said, I try to get to as many auctions as possible, but there are days I can't. But I do multitask. Like Josie, please watch your cold. Oh, I will. Hey, I never got it. My son had it. He got over it in about 3 days. He had it like 3 years ago, and I was in the same house and I never got it. I got this head cold from my grandson, though. He had a fever one day. I never had a fever. He had a fever one day, and it was just like his stomach. And then he's fine. He's out and about. He mowed lawns yesterday. But I noticed he does have a cold. So I think I got it. But I am allergic to cats, and the cat here brings out my allergies. So part of this is my allergies. Hi, Pam Cliff. Yeah, he got over his fever in one day, and he mowed 2 lawns yesterday and did the trimming. And so, yeah, kids, they bounce back fast. But I dodge. The infection I got was from when I had the hernia surgery. And the doctor, when he removed the fluid, messed up. And I won't say it right now. And I got an infection, and I ended up in the hospital. And he botched it, to put it that way. And that's when I did an auction with 103 fever. But it wasn't from a bug. It was from the doctor. Yeah, the doctor was sweating it because he knew he goofed. And I actually should have sued him. That I don't believe in lawsuits, but I should have. This is vintage. This is pretty. Pretty, pretty. This is an old piece. Let me make sure there's no missing crystals. I like how they did the leaves on here. They're open, so there's no crystals in them. I'm going to start this at 6. And this is definitely a vintage piece. My pain went away. I felt fantastic after the hernia repair, but I was building up fluid. And when I think about it now, I have lymphedema, and that could have caused it. But when he inserted the needle and pulled the fluid out, instead of getting a new needle, he reinserted it. And I was one sick cookie. And I mean, I won't even go into that. I spent only 2 days in the hospital, but he was sweating because he knew he goofed. Now, I didn't have any pain, and I was thrilled. And I do have another hernia, by the way, but I'm not going to do surgery unless it strangulates. I'm 84 years old. So my thing is, when the good Lord wants me, he'll come and get me. Suzanne's in at 6. Thank you, Suzanne. Yep. Doctors do goof, by the way. You can call it for Suzanne. There are some, don't get me wrong, there are some good ones out there. I've worked with some good ones in Idaho and Oregon, not California. Thank you, Suzanne. Let's put Suzanne's name in. I've had to be. I am actually writing a book. I don't know. Excuse me. I haven't finished this one. I'm going to finish, but I haven't finished the one that I started many years ago on grieving. I don't know why. I haven't felt like I wanted to. But this one, I'm starting as a small child and during World War II. And I have some interesting stories about that. And it's amazing that at 3 or 4 years old, I still remember. And I just thought it would be good to share that. So I'm hoping within 6 months. I've been working on it every night. Not since I've been here, but at home I work on it every night. This is really beautiful. This is Premier Design. I'm going to start this at 6. It was traumatic. That's a great idea. Yep. I just think, and I've tried to, this book, I've even talked to my son about it. I don't want it just on the negative side. I want it on the positive side, and maybe someone could get something out of it to help them. So besides leaving this to my son, when I leave this old world, she was born in 1912. Wow, Mary. I was born in 1941 during the war, and I still remember. And the only thing I can figure out, my mother was a very hysterical person. She wasn't like me. And she must have made such a scene at different times that it stuck in my mind because I remember. Wow. 1912. Mary, when did your mom pass away? They could. Yeah, me too, Justine. I actually, when I was active in church, I was a deacon and an elder in the church in Nevada, and we had this celebration on President's Day, and I did research on all the presidents, and on each table I put on a stand, I put like a little booklet of things that I found about each president. And she was 75 when she passed. Wow. I certainly hope so, Pamela. I'm really going to try because I think that so many, especially the younger generation, they don't realize what our veterans did for us in World War II. And if you can just pass some of the history on. I was getting my copper infusion yesterday, and during the infusion started having chest pain. Oh no, Pam. Stop infusion. Oh my gosh. How are you today, Pam? That's scary. That is really scary. Oh, yes. I've got you in my prayer angel group, but I'll do an update. At first, yes. Yeah, it's scary. If there's no interest on this one, we will pass. I'm more interested in reading the chat anyway. You know me. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. On the 20th. Well, hopefully that will help you. I still miss our Pam and Robin. You know, it just doesn't seem possible that they're gone. Okay, this is Avon. It has a lobster clasp. I'm going to start this at 6. Pam, have you had one before? And did it help you? Excuse my sound. Hopefully by Monday I sound back. I sound like I'm normal. Shanika's in at 6. Thank you, Shanika. Look at that. It is really pretty. We can start calling it for Shanika. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, summer colds suck. They do. Like I said, and I don't usually catch things. It's weird. I have a strong immune system that, and like I said, what didn't help is I sleep on the sofa. I don't have to. There's beds that I sleep on the sofa, and the cat gets on the sofa. So, let's see. I am going to show another ring. Patrick, you could wring my neck if you want to. And let me kind of guess. I think this is an 8. Like I said, before I lost weight, I could not get an 8 on the middle finger. That I think I can't swear by it. And I'm going to start. Let's do a buy it now for $22. Yeah, Robin passed and Pam passed. Pam and I used to work together. I miss both of them. And Patrick, it is yours. Pam and I used to talk every Sunday when she come home from church. And I knew Robin from a long time. Yep. I said, I didn't need to lose 2 right after another. Okay, thank you, Patrick. And let's put Patrick's name in. Don't fall over, Patrick, when you get your bill. Bet you got some nice rings. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what's in this deck. I think I showed this yesterday. Very pretty. Let's see, what time is it? 3:18. Okay. I think I'm going to run out of jewelry, actually. Wow. You guys are fantastic. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry. Deborah won it. I'm sorry, Deborah. Okay. Okay, I threw it over here. Okay. Deborah, you got it. I apologize. Dee has to keep me straight. I will put Deborah's name in. Thank you. Okay. These, I know, used to be so popular in the 70s and 80s. I'm going to start this at 6. And I think this is a beautiful piece. You got it, Deborah. Hi, Moon. Welcome. You will see, you guys are on YouTube. We're on StreamYard. And you might think somebody's first, but we have to go by ours. So I know it causes confusion. Yeah. No, I remember when I first started buying on YouTube and I thought, oh darn, I came in first, but then I learned. Yeah. You always look like you're first too. Okay, this is very, very pretty. And I think, back in the 70s, 80s, we wore a lot of blouses, with the V and the collar. And these were really popular. Yes, Patrick is great. But it is confusing where we're on StreamYard and you're on YouTube. And there is that delay also. Irish. Are you Irish, Patrick? Is that what you're saying? Just happy. I'm happy you're here. Not just because you buy. I'm just happy you're here. Everyone's welcome here. There's just no drama. I am Irish Italian. Yeah. I'm 100% Italian. And that, believe it or not, I don't have a temper anymore. Now, if somebody attacks me, yeah, I'll fight back. And life's short. I just walk away from it anymore. Okay, let's pass on that one. I just walk away from that kind of stuff anymore. Okay, I'm going to save those. Oh, we got to show that. And that. Yeah. Okay. I showed this one other time. I think this is an interesting necklace. Yeah, life's too short to get involved in any nonsense. Just do the best we can. Look at the bling on this. I'm going to start this at 8. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. If there's any interest. It's pretty blingy. Yes, it is lots of bling. Lots of bling. Look at the bling. Yeah. Anyway, I don't see any interest. We'll pass on that one. I am going to show a ring. And then this is going to be higher than the rest of them were because I paid up for this. I did not buy this from Nikki. It is all stone. It's $925. And I'm going to do a starting bid of $30 on this. It is beautiful. And I would say this is a size 8. Okay, Mary was in first. You need to go up, Patrick, if you're interested. No pressure. This is not a buy it now. This is a starting bid. This is a starting bid. It is beautiful. I wore it maybe twice. Okay, let's see. Mary, are you out? Mary came back at 42. It was a starting bid. Yeah, this one I had to pay up for. So I decided to do this auction style. It's a beautiful ring. Beautimus. Mary's out. So let's call it for Patrick at 45. Thank you, Mary. And so to Patrick. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's put Patrick's name in. And there we go. And thank you, everyone, for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Wait till you see Minnie Mouse. And it's Hallmark Disney. Minnie is so cute. I'm going to start this at 6. Look at Minnie. You have a little granddaughter who likes Minnie and Mickey. Yeah, fire opals. Yes, it is a beautiful ring. When you get it, you're gonna see it even looks prettier in person. Look at how cute Minnie is. Minnie. There it is, Hallmark Disney. And the chain is in good condition. It has a lobster clasp. And let's start calling it for Patrick. And I will invoice tonight after I eat. You know, I always have to eat first. I'm surprised no one's talked about food today. Wow. But I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry. Normally we get to talking about food and I'm starving when we get off. Have a great niece. Oh, that's neat. Thank you, Patrick. Let's put Patrick's name in. Yeah, and that's nice. Once in a while I get something that's Hallmark Disney, but it really is not that nice. Okay. Okay, those are for giveaways. Okay. Getting down towards the end. This is beautiful. I have showed it before. I'm not going to take it apart. I love the chain. This is Liz Claiborne. Going to start this at 7. Craving ice cream. I gave up ice cream cones for a couple of weeks because I have my blood work on the 28th. And the doctor last year was so impressed with my lab. And I ate a lot of ice cream cones. And I know I put on a few pounds. So I haven't had any and I do miss them. That I found these, they're dairy-free, gluten-free ice cream cones. And they are wonderful. I cannot believe how good they are. When I first looked for dairy-free, gluten-free ice cream, I thought, oh, I'm giving up ice cream. It tastes horrible. Well, I found these cones that, oh, and they're topped with dark chocolate. Okay, Patrick is 7 D's in at 8. We're just waiting to see if Patrick is out or not. That I love those. I mean, I could eat 2 a day. Well, they're like 300 and something calories. So you eat 2 of those and you've got half your calories for the day. Anyway, so I gave them up for a few weeks. I actually, many years ago, I gave up sugar other than what's in our food. I gave up sugar for a year and a half. And I have to admit, I felt better. No headaches. They say dipping fries in frosty taste. Oh, really? Never heard of that. Sold to Patrick. Or 9. Thank you, Patrick, and thank you, Dee. I brought over some yams from home. I am going to fix them. I love yams or sweet potatoes. Let's put Patrick's name in. And there we go. And let's see. I'm going to do 3 more. And then we're going to do the giveaways. Whoops. I'm sitting on a tall stool, and anyone with short legs, it's not comfortable. Yeah, I love yams. Okay, I think I showed this a long time ago. It says, Amen. And it is, the brand is JAECI. And I'm going to start this at 5. Beautiful condition. And nice chain. It says amen. Take a break and drink. I'm a tough old girl, Patrick. If you're talking about me, take a break. Anyway, it's in beautiful condition. If anyone's interested in that. If not, I may put it in a jewelry art cross. Oh, I drank a whole cup of coffee. Okay, there's a little bit left. Before I went on. That's true. I will drink a lot when I get done. But I don't like to drink really late because I don't like to have to get up several times during the night. I don't know about you guys, but I hate getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning. Okay. Let's do this one. I'm going to do 2 more, and then we're going to, I picked out my giveaways already. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You guys are fabulous. And I hope you had as much fun as I have. I forgot about, feeling not up to par. And Shanika, let's see. You want that, Shanika? It says amen. Okay. I think if you don't wear it, it would look great in a jewelry art cross. I really do. Okay. Yeah, let's put Shanika's name in. Good thing I can read my own scribbling. There we go. This is very pretty. And again, I always say, these are kind of like on a mesh and they're very comfortable. I'm just starting this at 6. Usually the last few items I show, I try to, show at a lesser price. Very, very nice. Has a lobster clasp. And there's the back. Okay, let's pass on that one. Yep, a bib steak. I like these. These are comfortable. Okay, the last item for today is another blingy. And this is J. Crew. I haven't gotten a lot of J. Crew lately. I used to get a lot of J. Crew, but I haven't. This is very pretty. Starting this at 6. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you guys. And it's in excellent condition. You know I hate discoloration. In fact, You know how I feel about skulls. I had one of those evil eye pendants today, and I threw it in the garbage. Oh, for some reason I went out for a second. We can call it down to Patrick. If I happen to go out, I will come back in for the drawing. So usually I don't have that problem here. I don't know what's going on. Don't know. Sold to Patrick. And let's put Patrick's name in. Patrick, if you don't win something, I'll be shocked. You bought a lot of stuff today. Okay. There we go. And okay, the first prize or gift, I should say, not prize. These are pretty. It's express and has a retail of $24.99. And those are the first. Okay. This doesn't have a lid, so I can't shake it. Oops. But I'm not looking. See if I can turn those around. Okay. Patrick, that is yours. And then you know the third is $5 off your purchase. The second prize is, this is pretty. This is Chico's. I don't think I ever showed this one either. Oops. That is the second one. And okay, let's see. Who do we have? Patrick. That one's yours. Okay, the next is $5 off your purchase. And you know how I do that? Say if you bought an item that's, say, $8, I'll put deducted $5 and then I'll put the balance. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see who the lucky winner is. Deborah. Deborah Barnes, you got $5 off. Thank you, thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for making my day. It's amazing. I still have 32 people in here. Wow. You don't know. It was worth coming on with the cold and blowing my nose. You guys are fabulous. Keep me company on Saturday. And remember, try to support each other. Let's see. Black Widow's on tomorrow on her channel. And I think Scooter, Renee, and Selena are on with her. I don't know who else. Maybe Steph is on. I don't know. But check out who's on and try to support. Even if you just go in and say hello, it really makes a reseller feel good to know that somebody took the time to say hello. It's not just about buying, it's about supporting each other. So God bless all of you, and thank you for this concern on my cold. I'm very blessed. I'm not sick very often. And so I'm not going to sit around and say, ooh, boo hoo, I got a cold from my grandson, because I did get it from him. And that I will take care of it. Oh, yeah, Steph. Okay, and Scooter, Selena. Oh, and Tammy and Patty. Oh, okay. And Pam Clip, I will do an update on in my prayer angel group. I wish you all the best and prayers for you that you come out of this feeling fantastic. It's terrible when you don't feel good, and it's scary. It's plain scary. So, especially you guys are all young, you know. At my age, I just look at it like God gave me another day. So I'm blessed. Good night, Pamela. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Justine, for putting links in. I appreciate you. And thank you, Dee. You are a lifesaver. You're fantastic. So God bless each and every one of you. Hope you stop by and see Dee and I on Monday. And it is 2 p.m. Pacific time. And if you look at the thumbnail, it will always show your time. So God bless everyone. Bye.